we're kicking off today's show with a little bit of a celebration. We've spent much of the last year wearing barely there makeup, but today we get back into the groove of the beauty room and step up our makeup game. We've got a little new routine. Instead of just gloss and mascara, which many of us have been maybe wearing or not even wearing that the last year. We've got Megan here, our Studio 5 beauty contributor, and we've got a lot of things to look at. I mean, really is now we're kind of easing out of the pandemic. We're gonna be going more places, showing more of our face.
Yes.
We may be putting on a little bit more makeup, or do you think like things are transitioning and we're gonna stick with the barely there look?
I think it's a little bit of a mix of both,
Okay.
actually. So we've been doing lots of natural. I mean, like, why put it on if nobody's gonna see us, right? So yes, we're coming out of that. I think though, it kind of pushed a reset button for a lot of us where we kind of cut out some steps that maybe were over the top, a little extra. So I do think moving forward, things will stay a little bit more natural. I think we're probably cutting out things we don't need, but we are starting to go to events and stuff now. So we do need to have a little bit more, and it also helps us just feel a little bit better too.
Yeah.
So I've got 4 easy things you can do that will up your beauty routine, but it doesn't take a lot of work.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
Little work is good.
Yeah.
Let's start over here with the lips.
Yeah.
We haven't been showing much of our lips lately, so this is a great place to start. What do we have?
So these are really amazing long wear lipsticks. These are by NYX and they last 16 hours. So once you've got it on, it is not going anywhere. So when you do have a mask on or off, because you know we're gonna have opportunities to take it on or off throughout the day, it's going to not transfer. So these are a 2-part process. So you put a base color on first and let it dry.
So that's right there, right?
Yep, and then dries tacky, and then you're gonna gloss it with a kind of a sealer over the top. And then once it's
like
there,
a brush.
yeah, and that's a brush, and it is a high gloss situation. So again, under a mask, we weren't wearing anything glossy because it would transfer, but this came out, it is so hard to find. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna have to search for it, but it's totally worth it once you get it. I even have it on my hand. I don't know if the camera can grab my hand right here. Like you can see that when I rub it, this is not going anywhere.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that amazing? So once it's on for sure.
So really, if you do have to put a mask on, you would be okay.
Yep.
It's gonna stay on.
Exactly.
Okay, hard to find, but where should we be looking for this one, and what's the price point?
Aren't those amazing? Those are about $11.50, so not really expensive. You can find them anywhere that NYX is sold. So Ulta, Walmart's gonna have them, or just on NYX website might be the easiest place to find it. But yeah, worth the search for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I went and looked last night because I saw it in the show, and I was like, oh, I'll see if I can find that. I didn't. But I'm gonna keep looking because it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Now, this is a different version of lip gloss. What do we have here?
This is actually a blush.
What?
Yes.
It's a blush?
So again, the masks are going on and off, so I think a lot of people ditched blush or bronzer or even like contouring. We were like, we don't have time for that. Nobody's gonna see it. But now that the masks are coming off, a long wear blush is really fantastic. And this one is a liquid version, the same thing. It's gonna last really long. These are by Rare Beauty, which you can find at Sephora. And the trend right now are these really bright, bold colors, but applied with a really light hand. So we're not going 80s, we're not going full streaks of orange, but we are doing bold colors with a really light hand, and they stay in place even if you do have to put your mask on.
Okay, that sounds easier said than done. I have never tried, well, I have tried a liquid and it never works. I feel like I've got like the little red pink circles on it. What is the tip to make this work?
The tip is I literally just do a tiny little dab and then immediately use a brush to buff it out before it has any chance to dry down.
Okay, maybe that's my problem. I'm using my finger or something to like dab it. But bold is okay?
Yep, bold is great right now. And again, it's gonna make us feel kind of alive again after a year of not feeling so alive.
Okay, I love it. All right, what's this next one?
Okay, so another way that you can kind of up your beauty game without having to do much, but it's gonna make a big difference, is adding some tanning drops into your routine. So these are self-tanning drops. You literally add 3 or 4 into your moisturizer. So whatever moisturizer you use at night, rub it in, and then you wake up with a little bit of glow. Have you tried these before?
Okay, I have, yes. I've done it with my face, and I love a good self-tanner spray right now before I've got my actual sun glow. This one, it looks pink on the inside, but that's gonna change a little bit.
Yeah, it totally changes. There's 3 different versions. This is the dark one, so it's in a pink bottle, but there's a green and a blue as well. So you've got a light, medium, and dark. And then you can decide how many nights of the week you wanna put it in. I only do this about once a week, and I feel like it gives me a really nice glow, but I honestly feel instantly better when I do this. So I know that because we're coming out of winter, we haven't quite seen the sun yet. This is where we wanna be.
And let's be honest, there's something about a tan that just like gives you that little extra boost of confidence, 100%. Feeling good. What's our price point on that?
These are a little bit more expensive. I think it's in the $30 range, but one jar is gonna last you forever because you're just using like 3 to 4 drops a couple times a
So
week.
we're putting our moisturizer in our hand, a drop, and then mixing it
Mix
here.
together. Put
Then
it all
rubbing
over.
it on our face.
And then make sure you wash your hands because it will stain your hands for sure.
Do you want to go down on your décolletage?
Yes. Very French of you. Yes, go down your neck and on your chest for sure, too.
Okay, so blend that in. We don't want that line
No.
that some of us might have had in 7th grade when we were
Yes.
working on our foundation
Hopefully
techniques.
we've learned past that, but yes, for
Okay,
sure.
awesome. And then, where is this one from?
Sephora.
Sephora. Okay,
Yep.
awesome. One-stop shop. All right, last but not least, our
Okay.
teeth.
Yeah, our teeth. I feel like, again, with the mask on, I feel like I know I personally kind of forgot about this. I wasn't paying attention to my teeth. Nobody could see me smile anyway, so who cares, right? But I know, again, when I start to pay attention to it and I spend a little bit more time on it, I do feel better about myself. So I love a whitening pen because it just is on the go, exactly as it's designed. I keep this in my purse when I'm waiting for carpools. You know, I just click it on, brush it in. I also think the pen gets in between your teeth better to get kind of the cracks in between versus the strips. That's my personal favorite. So this one is the Go Smile, and you can get it at Ulta. Super affordable, 19 bucks, and it's just a great way to kind of feel a little bit better about yourself when we're coming out of a pandemic, right?
Okay, and then I asked you this question before because I'm like, do we just leave that on and it just dissolves? We're good to go.
Yep, you leave it on. It's totally safe to be swallowed. So you kind of want to brush it on and then I kind of like peeling off of it for a few, just to kind of let it sit in. But yeah, if you're really trying to go and get it to work, you want to do it twice a day for about 7 days, and then you'll really start to see
All right,
some
so
results.
if you see Megan in carpool line going like this, we know what she's doing.
Exactly.
She's got her whitener on. Megan, where can we follow along for more beauty and makeup tips?
Come find me at thebeautysnoop.com or hang out with me on Instagram. Lots of fun over there at Beauty Snoop.
Okay, this is wonderful. Thank you so
You
much.
bet.